Are you married?
We got engaged 2 months before she got diagnosed, and she died a week before I got married.
All she showed me was the ring, and she said to me, Matt, she goes, I want her to know I was with her on that day. She's stepping forward because she says, Matt, she says, I'm here to speak to my daughter and I'm here to speak to my family because your mom wants to apologize for what happened in your relationship with her before her passing here in this world. She says to me that the two of you were going through a really tough time in your relationship with one another. And then she just died. And you feel so guilty because you didn't get to tell your mom how you felt, what was bothering you. And she tells me that every single day you've been living with this weight because your mom died and nothing got resolved. That's why she's here. And what I need you to know is that the moment that your mom got to the other side, she knows what you're thinking in your head. She knows that there were things that she did that hurt you. She knows that there were things that she had done that made you feel like she didn't care. Your mom keeps telling me there was a ticking time bomb within her body. There was something that was here that doctors weren't seeing, that doctors weren't able to detect, and weren't knowing it was here until it was too late.
Yeah, 100%.
She shows me. Because I see that this all happens in a matter of months when I'm connecting with your mom. When really, she keeps telling me 2 years. It was 2 years I was going through this.
They gave her 2 months when she found out.
She says to me this. She says, Matt, you need to tell my daughter that I wasn't feeling right. It was driving me crazy. Whatever had happened, I think that they thought that your mom just had like anxiety or thought she had like all these other things. And really, there was issues going on within her body. And by the time that they found out and she only had these 2 months, your mom says to me that what she wants to thank you for is for rushing to the front of the line to take care of her and be there for her. Your mom shows me you dropped everything for her. And she also shows me that you fought doctors and nurses and different people that were around her to try to get your mom the best care, and that you didn't want to go and have to go and accept the fact that she was going to die.
Yeah.
Also, when I'm connecting, this is really interesting. Are you also engaged? Are you married?
We got engaged 2 months before she got diagnosed, and she died a week before I got married.
All she showed me was the ring, and she said to me, Matt, she goes, I want her to know I was with her on that day. Your mom's telling me that that was the hardest thing that you've ever gone through within life, because she's bringing through the engagement and the wedding, and that you were going to cancel, or that you didn't feel like you were up to getting married. Your mom is telling me she's so glad that you did. She says to me, Matt, you need to tell my daughter one thing. You need to let her know that I was trying to hold out for the wedding. I wanted to see her get married.
I know, she tried so hard.
But your mom tells me that even if, let's just say she was able to be there, she says to me, I wouldn't have been able to enjoy that day. Your mom keeps showing me visions of a wheelchair. So that means at the end, she wasn't even able to walk. But what was so beautiful is that she got to meet your fiance, who's now your husband. She got to be at your wedding in spirit. And she tells me that you honored her on that day. There was a place setting set up for her. And she's telling me that you carried something with you when you walked down the aisle. Is that true? She keeps telling me, Matt, she looked so beautiful on that day. She looked so beautiful on that day. She says, and all I wanted was for her to enjoy that without having to worry about me. That's what she tells me.
It's the only reason I went through with it.
Now, listen, I don't want to push it too far, but I'm also seeing when I'm connected, I see a baby being born.
Not yet, but.
So when I'm connecting, well, I got to tell you, I see 2. Because when I'm connecting with your mother, she's showing me 2 kids.
Like twins or like 2 separate kids?
I don't know. She's showing me 2 kids. I don't see them like that. I see when I'm connected, I see 2 babies that are meant to be born here in this world. And your mother's telling me this. I am already got to meet those kids. And I'm going to be with her. Because you keep saying, how am I going to do this without my mom? How am I going to do this without all this? She knows that there was some separation between the 2 of you here in this world. There was some time spent apart. But your mom tells me that before she died, the 2 of you got to rekindle everything.
Yeah.
And that's what she's so happy about.
Yeah.
You know what's so beautiful is that your loved ones can see into your life after they die. And she keeps telling me that your husband is an amazing man and loves and cares about you so much, but also doesn't know how to help you because he sees you struggle every single day since your mom had passed. And as a medium, what sucks is that I got to tell you personal things and bring up personal things that might be a little bit uncomfortable, but I got to say them anyway. because that's my job. She says to me that he wants to be a father. He wants to have a bunch of kids. Is that true?
Yeah. I mean, maybe not a bunch, but a couple for sure.
She says a bunch. That's what she tells me, sir.
Yeah.
Do you want to have like a flock of children?
2, ideally.
She says, don't let my death stop their plans. She says, this is all I wanted for you as my daughter. All I wanted was for you to meet a nice person, for you to get married, and you gave that to me. She says to me that you have not let me down. And what she wants to let you know is this, is that it's so hard for you because after your mom's passing, everyone's life just kept going. And you're like, I can't even believe this. My mom died. And it's like, everybody's just doing their own thing. Like everyone just got over it and you're still suffering from it.
Yeah.
But your mom tells me this. When I left this world, it wasn't ideal. You gave me everything that I needed to transition over peacefully because I didn't have to worry about you. She tells me she told you these words. She told you before she died, like something would have happened to her before the wedding, like you go and you enjoy.
Yeah.
Did she say that to you, or did she make mention? She says to me she didn't want to take herself out, but she was nervous about if she wasn't able to be there.
Yeah, she did.
So she says to me this, on the other side, you have such a beautiful and amazing connection with her still. And she wants you to trust in it. She wants you to believe in it. And she wants you to know that you truly haven't lost her, that she is there and with you. And no matter where you go, she goes with you.
Thank you.
All right, I'm going to leave you with that.